Phase 3 of SoD is here, and I'm going to show you everything you need to know to succeed as a Subtlety Rogue. Starting off with the stat priority. First and foremost, we're going to want Agility. This is because it gives a 1-to-1 ratio of attack power and also critical hit. This then means that the second and third stats, being attack power and crit, aren't quite as powerful on their own because, of course, agility gives us both in one. After that, you're going to want to get strength, and then it's going to be getting our hit chance up to 6%. The reason for this hit chance is it's the cap for enemies that are 2 levels above us, and in level upgrades like the Sunken Temple in Phase 3, they are, of course, 2 levels above. Moving on then to the talents, I'm sure no one is going to be shocked, but we're putting both of these, or most of these, into the subtlety tree. 5 out of 5 starting off with Opportunity, increasing the damage dealt from behind when using Backstab, Garrett and Ambush. The main one we're looking at here is Garrett and Backstab. Going down one more, we're putting 5 out of 5 into Camouflage, increasing the speed while stealthed by 15% and reducing the cooldown of our stealth ability by 5 seconds. We're also going to put 2 out of 2 into Elusiveness, very elusive, reducing the cooldown of our Vanish and Blind abilities. Using Vanish as much as possible is going to be really, really important in Subtlety. Going down one more, it's 3 points into Initiative, giving us a 75% chance to add an additional combo point when using Ambush, Garrett or Cheap Shot. And then it's going to be 2 into Setup, giving us a 30% chance to add a combo point to your target after dodging their attack or fully resisting their spells. And then 3 into Serrated Blades, causing our attacks to ignore 0 of your target's armor and increases the damage dealt by your Rupture by 30%. The amount of armor reduced increases with your level. Obviously, it isn't 0. This is because it's on here. And then below that, 2 out of 2 into Dirty Deeds, baby. Reducing the energy cost of our Cheap Shot and Garrett by 20. 1 into Preparation, which is a huge 10-minute cooldown, but it does, when activated, immediately finish the cooldown on all of our other rogue abilities. A few more points left to spend in the subtlety tree then. We're putting 2 into Heightened Senses, increasing our stealth detection, and reducing the chance you're hit by spells and range attacks by 4%. Then, lastly, it's going to be 5 out of 5 into Deadliness, increasing our attack power by a whopping 10%, which of course is going to just flat out increase our damage. This takes us up to level 39, and we've got 11 points to go. This is mostly going to be going in the Assassination tree, with 5 out of 5 into Malice, increasing our crit chance by 5%, which is obviously a really big amount. 2 out of 2 going into Murder, increasing all damage caused against humanoid, giant, beast and dragonkin targets by 2%, and then a further 3 points going into Ruthlessness, giving our finishing moves a 60% chance to add a combo point to our target. 1 point left then, and that's going into Relentless Strikes, where our finishing moves have a 20% chance per combo point used to restore 25 energy. Basically, what we're trying to do here is just speed up that cycle of going from combo point generators into finishers, adding more crit and things like that. Looking then into our runes, we're going to start off by putting Mutilate on our hand rune. This is going to instantly attack with both weapons. It is going to be dual wield, and this is going to increase damage by 20% against poisoned targets. We are going to be doing a lot of poisons here, and this awards 2 combo points. Another thing that we should be aware of here is that Mutilate benefits from all talents and effects that otherwise trigger from Backstab. So things like our Opportunity up here, where when targeting from behind, Backstab is increasing its damage. Things like that is actually going to be really useful with Mutilate. On the chest rune, we're going for Deadly Brew, inflicting instant poison without any actually on our weapon. So basically, you don't need to actually apply your poisons to your weapon. When you inflict any other poison on a target, you're also going to inflict deadly poison. So we're going to put instant poison on there, and then that's also going to help put on our deadly poison to the target. Deadly poison and instant poison now gain increased damage from your attack power as well. So the more attack power we have, the better. Remember, we've put on talents to increase our attack power, remember? On the leg rune is going to be our main finisher, and that's Envenom. Finishing move that deals instant poison damage based on your deadly poison doses on the target. Following the Envenom attack, you have a 75% increased frequency of applying instant poison. So basically, again, it's cycling those poisons with the Deadly Brew rune, using our Envenom as the finisher and Mutilate as the combo point generator. On the waist, it's going to be Shadow Step. Attempts to Shadow Step through the shadows and reappear behind your enemy, increasing movement speed. Of course, remember, we want to do more damage from behind, so Shadow Step is really useful with that. And Master of Subtlety going on the boots, attacks made while stealthed, and for 6 seconds after breaking stealth cause an additional 10% damage. That's why I mentioned that we want to be in Vanish as much as possible, so we can start the encounter in stealth, and then we can use Vanish whenever we can, obviously when it comes off cooldown, that meaning that we're going to do an extra 10% damage when we use Vanish or go in stealth, meaning of course higher DPS. Combat potency is going to be on the head rune then from phase 3. You have a 20% chance to gain 15 energy every time you deal melee damage with your offhand weapon. And then on the wrist rune, it's going to be cut to the chase. Oh, no, sorry. Cut to the chase. You eviscerate and envenom. Remember, envenom is our combo point spender. Abilities are going to refresh either your slice and dice or blade dance to its 5 combo point duration. We are going to be putting slice and dice on a target and keeping it up with that cut to the chase rune. So how does it all come together into the rotation? Well, it's very, very simple. Obviously, we're going to be starting off in stealth. Don't forget, you always want to be behind your target whenever you can. And we're going to maximize Master of Subtlety rune, remember, an extra 10% damage while being in stealth, and again by Vanish as well. So when we are starting in stealth, you can start off with Garrett as well. Using Mutilate to build those combo points, Envenom is going to be your combo point spender. When you are at 5 combo points to start with, use your first one on Slice and Dice, and then we're going to be keeping that up with the Cut to the Chase rune that we just discussed. Using Vanish whenever we can to get that Master of Subtlety buff back, and that's pretty much going to be it. For AoE, you can add in Shuriken Toss, and don't forget to kick, etc. when you need to interrupt. And that is it. That is how we're playing Subtlety Rogue in SoD Phase 3. I have also done Assassination and Combat guides. If you'd like to check those out, they are on my channel. There is a shelf on my homepage for all SoD Phase 3 guides. You can also join my Discord, where we have a really active and helpful community should you need anything else or just want to play with other players, both on NA and EU. And you can also sign up to my Patreon if you wish, where you're going to get a ton of behind-the-scenes content, blog posts from me about upcoming projects and things in WoW, and also it opens up a VIP channel in Discord where you can chat to me and other Patreons at a much slower pace and ask any questions you may need. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in Phase 3 of SoD.